When I first came to Canada, it was 2015 December. I didn't know what I was coming into, like what I'm going to meet when I get here, but I just want to leave my country. I was really hopeless, like I didn't think I was going to get somebody that can help and all that.
She was referred to us by a refugee center in the city that she was living at the time. And they just called one day and said, we have this mom who's been in the province for 3 days and she looks like she's about 40 weeks pregnant, like she could give birth any day. And she has a 2-year-old. And so when she goes into labor, she's going to have no one to watch the 2-year-old. Do you think you guys could take him? And so I just thought, oh, for sure, that's pretty straightforward and easy on our part. Not knowing at that time, and neither did she know, that she was actually expecting twins.
Because of the situation, I was pregnant with twins and I have 2 years old baby too. The shelter introduced me to Safe Family. They called them, I think they did all the registration and everything, and they told me, good news, they found an organization that can help me.
When I first met, I mean, on the one hand, I just could totally relate to her because I was also pregnant and due to give birth. My due date was the following week. And so we very much had that in common. But then on the other hand, we were just worlds apart because of our circumstances.
When she came to see me, she gave me hope. She was like, she's here to support me if I need any help. I didn't really expect I would get something like that from somebody or any organization that can help that much.
The first thing that we did was find a host family that could watch her 2-year-old Damien when she went into the hospital, because that was the most urgent need.
Jen Francis called us actually, and she reached out and said there's a family who needs help and it would be housing a 2-year-old. I said, okay, we'll think about it, we'll pray about it, and then we talked about it and decided this is something we can do. And so, yeah, we had him that first time for I think about 6 days while was having the twins.
It was very relieving. Now I feel comfortable. When I met them, my initial stage I was really feeling bad and down, but when I met them and I was close to them, I feel relieved, feel comfortable now.
It was pretty random, the schedule. Like we kind of went by what my schedule was at work and whether I had shifts booked as well as needs.
I think it kind of evolved from Safe Families reaching out to us to Star in particular developing the relationship, and then she would text her and say, do you want us to take Damien for the weekend?
The next step was getting some resources. She had no clothes for the babies, no car seats to bring them home from the hospital, no beds, nothing. That process is also very kind of ad hoc. We email our network of volunteers, let them know the need, and within a couple days we had somebody who'd had twins donate a ton of twin stuff, and a bunch of other volunteers donate clothes and other baby items.
I remember the first time I met. I think I was carrying a big box of diapers over for her newborn twin sons. She just needed some extra support. She needed diapers, she needed some help with groceries, and so I started to get involved then.
She helped me with grocery, diaper, coming in to visit, encouraged me a lot. When I met them, I feel so relaxed, especially German, I feel so relaxed, like I have people around me now. I have people that I can call family, even if they are not my family.
People often don't realize that it's those things that the rest of us who have a support system take for granted that can be a big deal in the life of a family who doesn't have it.
I think one of the ways that just being involved with has impacted me personally, and just my involvement with Safe Families in general, is just allowing God to interrupt my life. What we initially see as an interruption or an inconvenience turns out to really enrich our lives. I've known now for 4 years and her boys, and it's just enriched my own faith. It's allowed me to see God's faithfulness in a new way and his care for all of his creation.
I think it's a great ministry. So it's great to see lots of people coming in, and each person brings a different piece to the puzzle, and you really kind of come around them as a family.
With Story, what's unique about it is it really shows how the circle of support comes around somebody really makes a full effect on their life, and how years later, we're 4 years later from when we first connected with her, she's doing really well and she's thriving as a direct result of a lot of those supports.
In future, I know everything is going to be okay. I see them as my family now, even if I don't have anybody in Canada. They're always there if I need something. They're always there if I'm down and all that.
Sometimes people think that what we're offering may seem kind of small. It doesn't seem like a large-scale project, but it has a huge impact on the life of one family.
God has done a lot for me. God has done a lot. God has done a lot. God made everything possible, actually. God has done a lot. God has moved me forward. God has given me peace and rest of mind.